Welcome back. The family of a Babonneau woman celebrated a milestone as she turned 100. During a family gathering over the weekend, a celebration of the long life of Rita James was held. For her part, James expressed gratitude for the fact that she lived to see another milestone birthday.
Imagine the world of knowledge that one possesses and the stories they could tell after being alive for 100 years. Well, for Rita James of Babonneau, she does not have to imagine because she has lived it. Over the weekend, her family and friends from across the globe came together to hold a grand celebration to commemorate her life, which they say was full of love, faith, and life.
Hi, I am Martin James, the great-grandson of Rita James.
And I am Merle Holderland, the granddaughter of Rita James.
Okay, and today we are at Fond Latissable, where we celebrated the 100th birthday of Rita James, better known as Ma Antoine of Gara Babonneau. Today, what you saw 4 generations. Her children, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, and her great-great-grandchildren coming together to enjoy and to celebrate her birthday. Right?
Right.
That's right. Now, Rita James, reaching the 100 is a milestone. But guess what? She didn't just reach 100, you know. These people ate well, they did well.
Exactly.
That's right. And a lot of persons would have been seeing her in town with her bull on, preaching.
She used to preach on the market on Saturday afternoons.
Right. Always preaching. And she's a very, godly individual. And as you see in her interview, she said she's so grateful to the Most High for letting her see 100 years.
2 of her 11 children, Francesca and Francis James, told Hot 7 TV what life was like with their mother in her younger days. They wished her more life and love for the rest of her days.
Mom was always, quiet, and she raised us in the right way. But as you know that everybody, as they grow, they will do their own thing.
The value that she's bringing to us.
Yeah, she always telling us that we should walk that straight and narrow path, and she never is a person. She's never someone that will like a lot of noise or anything like that. She always instill good values in us that we should be obedient to everyone, and we should love one another.
Then all I can say is she has been a very good mother to us. And I'm happy that God has blessed her to live to see 100 years not out, and I pray God that He would continue to bless her, to continue on that journey, until He is ready for her.
As for the birthday girl herself, she was simply filled with gratitude to have come so far.
Il va me passer picouaille, mon cas oui merci. Pourtant, dans mon rivière, il fait mon rivière. Si c'est pas de lit, mon batekai rivière ça. Mon cas oui merci. Et mon cas oui merci tout le monde aussi, toutes les autres là, mon cas oui merci. Qui tiche.
Even at the ripe old age of 100, James reminded everyone in attendance to love each other. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
Addressing challenges facing productivity was the highlight during the launch of Productivity Awareness Week. A full week of events is being put on to build awareness within the public and private sector. The launch took place at the Finance Administrative Center and included a health fair aimed at increasing dialogue related to productivity issues. Solange Alfred reports.
The launch of Productivity Awareness Week came to life with a theatrical rendition by actors looking to bring to life everyday workplace situations which affect productivity. The week-long calendar of events started off with the launch and health fair at the Finance Administrative Center. During the launch conference, Chair of the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, NCPC, Gerard Bagas, identifies the important part research and development plays in a small island developing state's drive to achieve the highest level of productivity and competitiveness.
The NCPC is formulating a competitiveness agenda for St. Lucia. Percolating through this process, innovation and research have emerged as critical factors that must be addressed in creating jobs and boosting growth and competitiveness in our island state. There's a great need for investment into research and development that promotes innovative strategies and ideas to spur economic growth. Based on information obtained online, advanced economies such as the US and Germany spend on average 2.8% of their GDP on research and development. In our part of the world, the average is 0.3% of GDP. And it's important to note here as well that some small states spend nothing at all on research and development.
Meanwhile, through competitiveness and innovation, the company Invictus Inc. Solutions was created with an aim to focus on alternative energy solutions. Member of Invictus Inc. Solutions, Laura Japierre, notes the balance between challenge and reward when it comes to competitiveness.
In order to remain competitive, we must endeavor always to keep moving, not remaining stagnant and getting complacent, because we have developed something unique and one of a kind. Because guess what? I'll share a little secret. Nothing remains new and unique for very long. Nothing. And actually, it's the greatest form of flattery when people try or want to replicate what you do. Therefore, in order to remain ahead of the pack, one must constantly be tinkering and perfecting the craft. That's innovation. And believe me when I say, I constantly have to say to colleagues, what are you doing? I thought you had completed this thing already. Why are you breaking it down? Why are you doing this over again? But it's never perfect.
The launch of Productivity Week brought together a number of key stakeholders from various industries across the island, while the health fair and exhibition component provided an opportunity for members of the public to be part of the dialogue as it relates to a number of new age products and services, inclusive of massage therapy, biodegradables, and robotics. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
October 14th marks the observance of World Standards Day, celebrated annually worldwide. In keeping with the celebration, the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards hosted a beauty and wellness certification program for key clients inclusive of hair salons, barbershops, spas, gyms, and tattoo parlors. The program aims to address challenges within the field of beauty and wellness with a focus on code of hygiene and certification levels.
Beauty specialists gathered at the National Skills Development Center conference room for a beauty wellness certification program facilitated by the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards in celebration of World Standards Day on Monday, October 14th. Head of Certification Department SLBS, Dr. Zanf Dubizon, says the program provided an outlet to update stakeholders in the beauty and wellness industry on various particulars as it relates to the sector.
For World Standards Day, we have this half-day seminar with the beauty and wellness sector. Our certification program is targeted at spas, hairdressers, tattoo parlors, barbers, even gyms. And what we want to do here today is to present the suite of standards for that particular sector. So we have a general code of practice that speaks to everybody, but we also have 3 that are specific. One for the spas, one for the hairdressers and barbers, and another for the tattoo parlors. The standards, they look at the minimum operational requirements for these operators. Requirements as it relates to hygiene, requirements as it relates to ethics, to how you deal with customers, customer service, cleaning and sanitization. So it customer complaints as well.
Further highlighting the significance of the certification program was Director of the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards, Vern Emmanuel. Moving away from beauty and wellness, Emmanuel provides insight into the compulsory standards program.
With regard to our compulsory standards project, our compulsory standards program, CSCP, we have issued an updated revised schedule of fees, which will see the system moving to a tiered basis. What is of note is that persons who may import items between $5,000 and $10,000 will see a reduction in fees from $50 to $30, and the rest of it would be on a tiered basis up to $500,000.
Additionally, as it relates to the beauty and wellness certification program, Dr. Dubizor cautions customers to always seek certification from their beauty providers before moving forward.
We presenting the standards to them, but also we presenting the certification program. Why the need for certification? Because implementing the standards, what it does, it reduces the risks of infection, it improves customer service. So customers on the whole will become more satisfied when they go into those establishments. And we want to speak to the consumers, the persons who go and use those establishments. Ask, when you go, ask, where's your license to operate from the Ministry of Health? Because the Ministry of Health is a regulatory authority and they do license these establishments. So you ask, where's your license to operate? Are you certified? Where's your certificate from the Bureau? So certification is market driven and we want to drive that across as well. And in the future, we want to have more engagement with the consumer to let them know that there are standards for anything. There are standards for lots of activities, lots of operations.
Furthermore, Dr. Dubizor hails the benefits of certification as an increase in profitability, increased staff productivity, and competitive advantage, as well as product differentiation. Establishments meeting the requirements for certification will sign agreements to use the SLBS quality logo. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
In celebration of International Credit Union Month, the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union Limited hosted a financial cocktail. On Wednesday, the 2nd of October, management, staff, and key stakeholders got the opportunity to rub shoulders with credit union reps in a bid to boost solidarity and unity within the movement.
On October 9, 2019, the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union hosted a financial cocktail for current members as well as the general public. This activity falls on the SLWCU calendar in observance of International Credit Unions Month, observed annually in the month of October. Union President Peter Lewis says this provides an opportunity to not only meet new members, but also educate the general public on the work and importance of credit unions.
It is all part of our efforts to create awareness of the credit union movement, the value that credit unions offer to their members, but by extension, the value they offer to the country.
This past event was the second of its kind, aimed at reaching out to interested persons. While in attendance, persons were educated on eligibility requirements and the benefits of credit unions, of which Lewis says there are plenty.
What we found is that some people, because of the nature of their work, they wish to be part of a credit union, but they're generally ignorant as to what qualifies me to be a member of a credit union? What does a credit union do? What direction is a credit union going? And so through this financial cocktail, we're able to reach out to that particular grouping of persons.
Lewis says the SLWCU looks forward to continued support and participation as it continues the intended itinerary for International Credit Unions Month.
On Saturday, we have a family fun day. It's a day to bring out the kids, and we're looking forward to our members bringing out their kids. We're going to have some bouncy castles, some ice cream, treasure hunt, and all the niceties for young children to partake in, and as families, because we believe, families help to build a strong nation, and we at St. Lucia Workers Credit Union, that's one of the building blocks of this credit union.
He underscores that the overall goal of a credit union is to better the life of members and underscores that the St. Lucia's Workers Credit Union will continue to do so. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Woodin.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.